Yo, RX finally back with a quick breakdown of UFC Vegas 42 Holloway versus Rodriguez. Why do I say quick? Because I've not had time to record this all week, and this is not going to be one of my normal recordings that's like 50 minutes. It's probably going to be at most 15 minutes. So, just a quick recap, breakdown. This card ain't that great anyway, so some really good fights on it, but some really bad ones, and some really good fights been taken off of this card. And next week, I guess the back-to-back pay-per-views are too lit for the MMA gods to be like, yeah, let's take off Sakai, fucking Kaudakis, OSP. Let's take away all those good fights from the next two fight nights for no reason. So, but enough about that. Let's get into the breakdown. Before I do that, go down there, like, comment, sub, do all that beautiful shit, and let's get into this. And yes, I'm gonna rush through these a little bit, because, like, some of these I'm actually gonna tell you who I have. But, like that, I don't want to make too long recording, because no one got time, and it's already 7:30 on a Friday, and I want to get this out by, like, the next hour. So, let's get into this. First fight on the card is a banger. Kennedy Nzechukwu versus Da Jung. This is a great fight. Two young guys at light heavyweight. Kennedy Nzechukwu, the guy who loses 2 rounds and then comes back like a crazy man. He did in his last 2 fights, a war with Carlos Alberg, and a great fight with Danilo Marquez. And he came back in the third both times. Well, came back, not in the third in the Alberg fight, but came back and did great and won. And then for Da Jung on a big winning streak, 3-0 in the UFC, 4-0, well 4-0-1 in the UFC. He had a draw with Sam Alvey. I remember that fight. I think if I am correct, Alvey definitely should have won that fight, but I don't remember completely. And then he crushed William Knight in his last fight. The betting odds have it -120 Da Jung, +100 Kennedy. So close odds. I would probably have Kennedy as small favorite, like 115. But I think when it gets into round 2 and 3, you have to throw Kennedy up to 200, 300. And with that being said, I think I'm going to take Kennedy Nzechukwu for the reasons of you can't keep the man down, and dude, Da Jung had a close fight with Sam Alvey, so I'm trying to think. Do I want to pick knockout or decision with Kennedy? I think Kennedy's one of the brighter prospects in the lightweight division, especially coming off Contender Series. They did throw him to the wolves against Paul Craig in his first fight. I think I'm gonna go Kennedy Nzechukwu by knockout in the second. Yeah, second or third. I think the kid has a lot of potential. 29. Nigeria has another good fighter, obviously Kamaru Usman last week, doing his thing, even though Colby could have won, but I already talked about that in my recap. So, I think Nigeria is going to have African Savage get another win. I think it's going to be a really fun one. Nzechukwu by knockout in a second. After that, you got Mark DeCasey versus Rafael Alves. This is a hard one to call. DeCasey been off for about a year. In his last fight, did lose to Rafael Fiziev, not a bad loss. And Rafael Alves been off for about 5 months after losing to Damir Ismagulov, also not a bad loss. The betting lines do have DeCasey coming in at -190 to +160. I think I'd probably move DeCasey down to about 150 to about 130. I think this fight's close, but I think DeCasey should be the favorite. This is another hard one to call, less because it's a really good fight, more because these guys aren't that good. I don't think Rafael Alves is too good, and I really don't think Mark DeCasey is much. I think he was a hype train, more than anything. He got one lucky knockout, and everyone sucked his dick. Like, he was as hyped up as Paddy Pimblett right now, but he was not nearly half the fighter Paddy Pimblett was. Yeah, I think we go to Casey by decision. It's a good one. It is an interesting fight. Casey needs this one. He did win. He was on a 2-fight winning streak coming into the Fiziev fight. And not like, by the way, not saying his 4 losses in the UFC have been to Dakar Close, Dan Hooker, Nasrat, and Rafael Fiziev. Those are the worst loss. There is Dakar Close. So, and then he beat Orlando Venado, good win. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to Casey by decision. After that, a pretty bad fight. Not gonna spend much time on it. Courtney Casey and Liana Jojua. Jojua did miss weight earlier by a couple pounds, but the fight is still on. And now it comes down to who's gonna win. Wow, the line bumped up a little bit now. Courtney Casey's coming out minus 250. She was like 190 when I looked last week. So now she's coming out 250. Ooh. I don't think Courtney Casey's that good. She is 9-9. She needs this win because she's not won in over a year. And Jojua has not fought in over a year, and that's when she got cut up by Marina Maverick. All 3 of Jojua's fights have ended in a stoppage, if she's being stopped or she's stopping. And now it comes down to who do I have. I don't think Casey's good, and I don't like Jojua. Yeah, she did talk some shit to Sean O'Malley on Twitter, so fuck her. But sadly, I think I'm gonna go Jojua. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jojua by decision. Am I confident? No. Maybe I'll switch Casey by tomorrow, but I highly doubt it. I don't think either are that good, but I think the Georgian probably inch better, even though, come on, make weight. Jojua by decision. A little background noise. Again, not gonna waste much time on this next fight, which is Sean Woodson against Colin Anglin. Woodson's gonna knock him out in the first. Maybe the second. So, he is minus 330. I completely agree. Maybe make him even a bigger favorite if you want. I don't think Anglin's that good, personally. And I think Woodson's gonna knock him out quick. So, Woodson by finish in the first or second. After that, another shit fight, and not because it's a woman fight, but all 3 of these woman fights on this card are fucking terrible. Cynthia Calvillo versus Andrea Lee. Oh god, this fight's gonna blow also. So let's be honest, we all know Andrea Lee's key to victory. Keep it on the feet. Even though, yeah, she did sub Antonina Shevchenko, but it's Antonina Shevchenko. Antonina Shevchenko sucks. Calvillo was on a 2-fight skid, losing to Shukagian and Andrade, getting beaten by Andrade only a month ago, though. And then before that, won against Jessica. Lee was on a bad losing streak before the Antonina win. Even though she questionably beat JoJo and Lauren Murphy, and she just got dominated versus Roxy. The betting odds do have minus 130 for Cynthia Calvillo. No, I would say minus 120 to plus 110 for Calvillo. I think she probably should be the favorite, but I'm not picking her. I don't. Am I? Nah, I'm going Andrea Lee. Even though I still think Calvillo should be the favorite. Lee just needs to keep it on the feet. At the end of the day, that's all she needs to do, keep it on the feet. If she can do that, she's gonna win. Do I think she's going to? Oh, God. This fight's bad. I'm not gonna care watching this fight. But I hope I get it right. I'm going Andrew Lee by decision. See, I'm doing quick recording of this fucking fight card because there's some pretty bad fights on it. Already 10 minutes, perfect. After that, we got a banger in the lightweight division. Thiago Moises versus Joe Alvarez. Thiago Moises getting mauled by Islam Makhachev about 3 months ago in a main event. Can't get mad at that. Before that, losing to Bobby Green also. Really should have lost to Bobby Green. So I've never thought Thiago Moises was that good. He was losing to Michael Johnson before he got that heel hook. And now he's fighting Joe Alvarez, who's been on a hot streak the past 3 fights. His last loss being to Damir Ismagulov, hearing that guy's name again, about 2 years ago. Ever since then, he won, and now he's been on a 3-fight winning streak. Not being the best of competition, but he's winning. That's all that matters. I don't think Thiago Moises is the best of competition, though, personally. And and why am I saying that? Because I think Joe Alvarez is going to upset the betting line because they have Thiago Moises coming at minus 260, which I don't understand. Well, Joel coming back at plus 210. Maybe there's probably better. If you are a betting man, go fucking find a good line on Joe Alvarez if you're confident enough, because that could be one of the better bets on the card. So I think I'm gonna go Joe Alvarez by. Ooh, he likes to finish with some submissions. I think Joe Alvarez by decision. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a good fight. I think betting odd owners and betting lines are gonna be fucking upset by the end of that fight. So, Joe Alvarez by decision, probably my biggest dog pick of the card. Cause I don't think my next 5 picks are dogs at all. So, Joe Alvarez by decision. A pretty good prelims. You got ups and at the beginning of the card, and some downs, and then an up to end the prelims. Now we got a really good fight, a main card. And I want, like that, a couple really good fights been taken off this card. Kyle Dawkins, OSP, Felipe wins, Lando, fucking Tucker Lutz. Some really good fights. So kinda sucks. Next week I'll definitely be talking about the fights that have been taken off the card because there's been some bangers. But now let's get into the main card of this one, which starts off with probably, besides the main event, the best fight on the card. Song Yadong versus Julio Arce. Not gonna spend much time on this fight, mainly because it's so good that I don't want to break it down. But we all know Song Yadong. He wins some, he loses some. He really should have lost to Marlon Vera, and I hate Marlon Vera, but he really should have lost. Before that, he beat Casey Kenny, which makes him a GOAT. And then for his opponent, Julio Arce, beating Andre Ewell badly, losing to Hakeem Dawodu, can't get mad at that. Beating who else? Juicy J. A couple good ones. This is a war. This is gonna be war. This could be fight of the night, depending on how the main event goes. But I think I'm gonna go Yadong Song by decision. I think he will just outsmart Julio. I think Julio is a veteran, but I think Yadong, bro, he's been born into MMA. I think he's just gonna be better. Song Yadong by decision. After that, we got a fight no one is talking about for some reason, even though it's so good. Miguel Baeza versus Chaos Williams. This fight is so good. Why is no one talking about this fight? This is two young prospects going at it. Why are no one talking about this fight? And yes, I'm going. Miguel Reyes did have one of the fights of the year with Ponzinibbio about 5 months ago, and people are still not talking about this fight. What do these guys have to do to get this great fight talked about? This is gonna be on the prelims if some fights didn't get taken off, for fuck's sake. The betting odds do say minus 145 for Miguel Baeza, plus 120 for Chaos Williams. I would say probably about 130 for Miguel, and then same keep it for Chaos. I think it's close, but I think Chaos only can win off of one shot. Miguel's gonna piece him up for round 2 and 3 and get a 29-28 decision, I think. In my opinion, that's what I think's gonna happen. I think Miguel is gonna just shake off that great fight to Pons and come back with a W. Miguel Baeza by decision. After that, we got the worst fight on the card because it's my lock of the card: Felicia Spencer versus Leah Latson. Felicia Spencer's gonna win. Let's see, probably by submission in the first. Yeah, she's gonna finish it in the first 2 rounds. Felicia Spencer is my lock of the card, but how? And by the way, if you're asking who the fuck is Leah Latson, I don't know. I'll say, fuck. I don't know. I'll have to really think on it later. But I'm definitely going Felicia Spencer as my lock of the card. And she's coming in minus 310. I would move her up to 500. Minus 500 for Felicia Spencer. Honestly, I don't know who this Leah chick is. And by the way, I know I'm trying to get a quick recording out, but I gotta say this. This fight shows how weak woman's 145 is. Get rid of woman's featherweight, bring in on some weight so you actually can fill it up. Because if you don't care to fill up 145, delete it. You have 3 real fighters. Actually, you have 2 fighters who are actually featherweights left. Spencer and Wolf. Nunes always fought at 135, and yeah, she's better at 145, but she's a real weight class 35. The Leah chick, no one knows who the fuck she is. Felicia Spencer, lock of the card, gonna win. After that, the co-main, what's the time? 18 minutes, perfect 20-minute video, love it. Ben Roswell and Marquez Rodrigo de Lima. I don't think de Lima's win-loss. Big Ben wins as a dog, loses as the favorite. Which streak ends first? I'm gonna say losing as the favorite for Big Ben. He's minus 160. I would probably have this minus 135 for Roswell, and plus 115 for De Lima. I don't think these guys are old, and I think De Lima's probably gonna gas late in the fight. And I think Roswell will get the decision. Probably 29-28, maybe. He'll get 10-8 later in the fight. Roswell decision. And to wrap up the card, the fire main event between Max Blessed Holloway and Yair Rodriguez. The best boxer in the UFC and a guy who's finally back after 2 years. Yep. The first thing I would bring up, why is Max set minus 700? He's gonna win, but I say 300, man. Yair can go. People are not remembering. Yair Rodriguez can go, bro. He might have been gone for 2 years, but that might be the best thing for him going to a fight with Max Holloway. That he has been off for 2 years. Because he's about to go into a fire with a guy who does not give a fuck. I'm going Max, but I don't think he should be. I like that it's minus 300. If you see money on Yair, bet it. Trust me. I don't think Yair's gonna win. But if you think he's going to, bet it now. Trust me, you'll thank me later if he does win. But I do think Max is gonna win by probably another insane ass whooping like he did to Calvin Kattar, and Blessed is gonna keep doing his thing. Bad thing for Max if he wins this. What does he do? What does he do? Fight Volk again, I guess. Maybe welcomes the beat back. Tough one to call, Chief. Blessed by decision. If you didn't hear my picks, I'll go over them one more time. Kennedy and Nzechukwu by knockout in second. Mark DeCasey by decision. Joe Jula by decision. Sean Woodson by knockout in the first. Andrea Lee by decision. Joe Alvarez by decision. Song Yadong by decision. Miguel Baeza by decision. Felicia Spencer by I don't know yet, as my lock of the card. Ben Roswell by decision, and Max Holloway by decision. It's a fun card, you know, a lot of fun fights been taken off it, but we'll still have fun Saturday afternoon, because I think it's an early card for people like me. So, thank you for watching. I know it's a quick, kind of just thrown together recording, but like I haven't had time all week to do this, so I'm just like, let me get it done now. And you'll see me Sunday at around 7 p.m. Hopefully, I'll have time to record it before then. And yeah, thank you for watching. And RX out. Best is blessed, baby.